Fresh off a narrow escape, six-day champ Scott Riccardi, the pride of Somerville, New Jersey, was thrust into yet another high-stakes battle. In the Friday, July 11th episode of Jeopardy, he found himself in one of the toughest games he had ever faced, up against two formidable challengers and in a position he had never been in before. Third place. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Riccardi returned for his seventh game after a tense Thursday match where he had entered Final Jeopardy in second place for the first time. He managed to hold on to his title only because his competitor wagered more on an incorrect response. With that close call, he remained the reigning champ, with six-day winnings totaling $149,901. For Friday's game, medical student Andrew Wong of Winnetka, Illinois, and book critic Edarine Muhammad Noor of Silver Spring, Maryland, stepped up to the podiums to challenge the six-day champ and compete for a shot at Jeopardy! Glory. The book critic picked up the first clue in the category Book Excerpts for $600, launching the game with, "We, the party, control all records and we control all memories. Then we control the past, do we not?" Noor quickly responded, "What is 1984?" giving her control of the board. Then it was off to the races as the trio quickly divided up the board among themselves. The first daily double was found by Wong in Sorority Now, for $1,000. Having just taken the lead with $2,600, he played it safe, admitting, "I don't really know sororities." He wagered $1,500 on the clue. Senator Blanche Lincoln and Nancy Walton Laurie, a daughter of Walmart's co-founder, were Chi Omegas at this state school. To his own surprise, Wong correctly responded, "What is the University of Arkansas?" "You do know your sororities," exclaimed a delighted Ken Jennings. With that win, Wong raised his total to $4,100, putting him $3,300 ahead of Riccardi. By the time the first break arrived, Wong was in the lead with $6,500, Riccardi followed with $4,200, and Noor trailed in third with $2,200. After the break, Wong admitted to Jennings that he wasn't exactly a music fan. "We have a music category called Off the Record, but you haven't listened to that many records in your life," Jennings commented. "No," Wong replied. "How many?" Jennings asked. "Two." "You listened to 2 records," Jennings said, incredulous. "2 full albums," Wong confirmed. Jennings pressed for more. "Did you listen to them over and over, or do you listen to each one once and were like, eh?" "Let's just say that in 2007, our family had 1 iPod, and I had a younger sister, so I listened to all of Weird Al Yankovic's Straight Outta Linwood and the Miley Cyrus/Hannah Montana 2 album. And you felt that gave you the full range of popular music. And you were like, I'm good," Jennings joked. "No," laughed Wong. "Do I look like I'm getting these questions?" After Riccardi shared a story about getting stuck on the roof of a dollar store, Wong regained control of the board and selected Tough to Spell for $600. The trio proved to be an evenly matched group of smart contenders, making quick work of the rest of the round and leaving little on the board unsolved. In the Finish the Drink category, Noor picked up the $200 clue. "Martinis can have many garnishes, but to be called a Gibson, it must have one of these." Her correct response, "What is an onion?" bumped her into second place and, for the first time during his Jeopardy! Run, pushed tech guru Riccardi into third place. Riccardi's time in third didn't last long. The very next clue from Off the Record for $200 was, "From this 80s album, get down to Darling Nikki or Let's Go Crazy." Riccardi correctly answered, "What is Purple Rain?" moving him back into second place. As the trio entered Double Jeopardy! Wong held the lead with $8,100, followed by Riccardi with $5,400 and Noor with $4,800. With control of the board, Noor uncovered the first daily double under Miscellaneous Females for $1,200. She wagered $3,200 on the clue. Stheno and Euryale are her equally monstrous sisters, though she is the only one who is mortal. Noor correctly responded, "Who is Medusa?" boosting her total to $8,000, moving into second place, and pushing champ Riccardi down to third. Wong later found the second daily double in the category two-word palindromes for $2,000. Unsure of his verbal dexterity, he cautiously wagered $5,000 from his $9,300 total. The clue: "I've done this," dug in the earth to find blue twill-woven fabric used to make jeans. His correct response, "What is mine denim?" raised his score to $14,300 and gave him an $8,900 lead over Riccardi. Despite missing few clues throughout the game, the trio seemed to really stumble when it came to TV trivia. In the category Oscar winners on TV, they missed 2 consecutive clues. The $1,600 clue was, for 3 seasons he played Rodrigo Borgia, who becomes Pope Alexander VI. Correct response: who is Jeremy Irons? The $2,000 clue followed. In the 80s, future 2-time Oscar winner Denzel Washington played Dr. Philip Chandler on this series. Answer: what is Saint Elsewhere? Following the TV missteps, Riccardi got his groove back, climbing the board with a string of correct responses that moved him from third place to second. The round grew increasingly intense as both Wong and Noor proved to be formidable opponents, matching Riccardi's momentum with quick reflexes and sharp recall. With each clue, the leaderboard remained in constant flux, setting the stage for a nail-biting finish. In the category Marriage for $800, the clue was, George Clooney spent 20 minutes in this traditional proposal position before Amal said yes. Riccardi buzzed in with, "What is on one knee?" which bumped him back into the top spot with $16,200. By the time the trio entered Final Jeopardy, Riccardi had climbed from third back to first with $18,200. Wong followed with $16,300, and Noor held $12,000, an impressive haul from all 3 players. "Look at these scores," remarked Jennings. "This was a real shootout today," remarked Jennings before he gave the Final Jeopardy clue in the category for historical objects. Described as both a beautiful violet and a French blue in the 1600s, the object went on tour in the 1900s before landing in the Smithsonian. With the response, "What is the Hope Diamond?" and a cheeky "Hi, kids" message, Noor answered correctly and added $11,995 to her total, bringing her score to $23,995 and taking the lead. Wong also responded with, "What is the Hope Diamond?" and with a bold wager of $16,300, surged ahead with a total of $32,600, stealing the lead from Noor. In a heart-pounding final moment, Riccardi revealed he also correctly answered, "What is the Hope Diamond?" Sans messages home. But had he wagered enough to reclaim the lead? With a bet of $14,800, Riccardi's final tally rose to $33,000, just enough to edge past Wong and hold on to his title as Jeopardy! Champion as he exhaled in visible relief. His 7-day total now sits pretty at $189,901.